Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this very short and abridged episode of the Dumpster Fire 3.1 here on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I'm Josh here with Jeff.
Hello.
Hello on this very snowy Tuesday.
Hey, at least it's not Wednesday.
At least it's not Wednesday. But I've had it with the snow.
Dude, I've had it with the snow, too. Like, I feel like we're officially in that part of, like, fake spring in Colorado where we got really nice weather and we're like, all right. Mm-hmm. And then it snows again.
Yes.
And I just hope we're clear after this
week. Me too. I was going to say, it's been a busy morning already. We just got, looks like one of the big logistical hurdles out of the way for BEA Vegas. We leave next Friday.
Next Friday, we'll be gone until Tuesday.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be an adventure. But before that, we still got one more big event that we got planned this Friday, 7 to 11 in the Student Commons. We have our masquerade ball prom. We're getting the decorations. It's gonna be incredible.
It's gonna be fun. I got my mask while I was in New Orleans.
Nice.
Bought one from some local artist that handcrafts leather. It's beautiful.
# support your local artists.
Oh yeah. So man, I am so stoked for prom.
It is going to be awesome. You know, we're going to have the music, the lights, the decor, the pageantry.
I ordered food yesterday.
Ooh, what we having?
We'll have sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple veggie trays, a couple of meat cube and cheese cube platter.
Oh, that's what's up.
And then a bunch of mini cookies.
Oh, good. We're going to need those because it's going to be a busy night, but it's going to be fun. Hope to see you all there. I know I got my outfit and everything ready to go. I'm just waiting for the day to get here because it's like before then I got it's like work tomorrow, work Thursday, and then work Friday for a couple hours and then off to the prom.
Woo.
Woo, woo, indeed. I am still getting used to Jeff with a haircut.
Yeah, I have short hair now and I don't have a beard.
Yeah, like I saw that. Like I knew it was you when I walked into the meeting this morning, but I was like, where's the long hair? Like, that was just like the Jeff trademark.
Fresh cut in New Orleans from a Cajun lady. She's been cutting hair for years and years, but it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had at a barbershop.
Yeah.
Like, I was in there and she's cutting my hair. She's telling me all this history about New Orleans and about growing up in New Orleans. And then this guy came in to get his hair cut, and he must have been a regular because both the super old dude that like owns the shop was there, and they both greeted him warmly. I don't remember his name, but listening to that guy talk was incredible too, because he was talking about how there's a house across from him that the house and the land just sold for like a couple $1 million.
Good Lord.
When his dad bought their land and built 2 houses on their land, it was $3,000. Yeah. So
I've done
property
that.
rates aren't just bad here in Colorado.
It's everywhere.
Bad everywhere.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen some stuff, like, right now there's a little portion of downtown Greeley, like one of the other buildings, like the one, like, right next to the Box and the Jaeger is up for sale, like, where they had that shoe store before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they want, like, over $1 million plus for that one spot. But I think it's also, too, just because of, you know, how much downtown Greeley has revitalized over the last couple of years. Like, now it's kind of the place to be.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot. I can definitely see, like, a storefront, especially, like, during the summer. Like, if you had a good business there, you'd kill it during the summer because Friday Fest is right there, and
I miss Friday. I was gonna say we got our like slight taste of Friday Fest a few weeks ago when we were at Blarney on the Block,
which was cool. When does Friday Fest start?
It's usually like Memorial Day weekend, or it might actually be no. It's like early May because they do the Cinco de Mayo block party there too, and I think it's usually the week after because they do May Play Fest, and that's usually like the kickoff for the Friday Fest. And then it goes all the way until like after Labor Day, and then they do the block party, and that's like the end of it because it's like a summer thing.
Is that the May Play Fest? Is that when like there's like shows going on at every single like, place and venue?
Yeah, they do that for May Play Fest, and then they do it for Block Party as well. That they got shows going on in every venue. So you got, you know, obviously the stages on 8th Street, but then you got the Moxie will have shows going on all night. Usually Stella's has some, Patrick's has some. The Jaeger, like all the bars have a performer that night. The Speakeasy has them, and then right across the street over on So it's the 9th Street Plaza and then the 8th Street Plaza where like Brick's Tap House is, or
Okay, yeah.
yeah, they have performers over there too, and that whole area just gets full. 477 has performers. Like every venue has a performer for those festivals. But usually a lot of them have performers on the weekends anyways. Like Gentry's almost always has somebody Friday and Saturday. I know the Box and the Jaeger, they have their own DJs that tend to run Friday and Saturday nights. The Speakeasy usually has some. 477 usually has some as well. Actually, the ones at 477 are pretty dope.
So it looks like it starts the 12th.
The 12th, okay.
12th of May.
Wait, that's graduation day.
Nice. Well, there's a graduation
there's a celebration.
party.
Hey, that's like last year. Just, it's like, hopefully this year it's not like bloody cold. Like last year, that was insane because me and my brother were like, oh, let's go have fun. And then we get downtown and we're like, it's bloody cold.
Shooting for good spring.
Shooting for a good spring, indeed. But let's go ahead and get a quick check of your weather here on this snowy day. Currently in Fort Lupton, we are looking at 28 degrees, high of 35, low of 18, snow and wind gusts of up to 1 mile per hour. Expecting about 1 inch of snow out there. In Loveland, no, I don't want your Sephora ads. In Loveland, we are at 29 degrees, a high of 34, a low of 17, snow, no wind. And I got to go out there here in a couple of hours, so that'll be fun. In Windsor, we are currently looking at 24 degrees, a high of 34, a low of 18, snowy skies, wind gusts of up to 11 miles per hour. Ooh, they're getting windy out there. And here on the home campus of Greeley, we are looking at 29 degrees, high of 35, a low of 18, snow showers, wind gusts of up to a whopping 7 miles per hour. Ooh. Well, we've been talking for a little bit here, and we are getting close to the top of the hour, so we're just going to... I can't talk today, folks. I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and let it kick back to the music here on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. And welcome back to the Dumpster Fire 3.1 here on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I'm Josh here with Jeff.
What's up?
What up? Oh, man. Still cold. What's new?
What's new?
I was going to say, did you watch any of the March Madness
no,
over
not
the
really.
weekend?
I paid attention to it, but I didn't really watch it. I was going for San Diego State.
Oh, I was going to say UConn. I was like, oh, dear, because I tuned in like right at the start of the second quarter, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a real shot at SDSU, but SDSU's in the Mountain West, so I'm a Mountain West fan when it comes down to it. You know, Cowboys aren't winning.
Yeah, no, it was just crazy. I ended up Sunday afternoon, I was at the mall when they were airing the women's national game, and I didn't end up catching a whole lot of it. I ended up catching the way end, the whole Angel Reese thing when she hit Caitlin Clark with the Cena symbol, and it was like, oh dang, like all right, here we go.
And I don't know how I feel about it. Like I know there's been like a lot of backlash, and then her like defending herself and everything. I don't know how I feel about it because like. When Caitlin Clark was doing it to people, it wasn't to like fellow players.
Yeah,
like, there was a level of respect towards that.
Yeah,
when she was getting heckled, like when Caitlin Clark was getting heckled and stuff, she did the like I can't hear you because whoever they were playing they were killing. That's towards fans, like the negative interaction with fans. It's not towards a fellow player.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Act like you've been there before when you win something like that. You know, have some class. Don't do anything. Just walk away. You won. That's enough already. You don't need to talk trash. Well,
besides a win, it was a dominant win too. You know, it was like
I don't like trash talking. I like trash talking with like my friends and people that I'm close with.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there should be respect there. You shouldn't talk trash to your competitors. Like, it's that simple rule. Like when you were in Little League. Like, at the end of it, you shake everybody's hands. Good game. Yep. And that's where you leave it.
It's like don't pull a Dylan Brooks.
Take the higher ground.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's tricky because, like, I get it, too. Like, especially if somebody's, how to say this? Like, if you have that rivalry with somebody and you know, there's that moment if you beat them that you want to, you know, you want to kind of dog on them a little bit, but it's like, no, it's like, come on, just save it just a little bit, you know? Like, I get it because, I mean, I've had my moments, too, where if, like, especially in high school with certain things that if there was somebody, but this was different because it was somebody that was consistently, like, egging me on. So finally,
there's
when I
the
was able to
difference.
get,
Like, if there's
when
a
I was able to
rivalry
get
beef.
when I was able to get one over on him, then it was like, okay, now it's my turn to kind of like, throw it back. But I tried to be like a little more restrained with it because I'm like, if I go too far with it, then everyone's gonna be like, oh, this kid's just a punk.
Right. And I mean, plus, talking trash to Caitlin Clark is silly because she is a literal, like, phenom.
She's a
like,
beast.
I think I read a stat that she scored or assisted on like 60-something% of all the points that Iowa scored during the tournament.
Yeah, no, it was insane.
That's
and,
a crazy stat.
And I think she's still a junior, right? I think she's got like one
she's
more
still
year.
got one more year.
Oh no, I was gonna say if anything, she might end up taking all the fuel from this incident, and it's like if she, manages to like, that's just gonna be on her mind, and she can come back even more, like,
right?
even stronger, which is like frightening enough as it is because she's already a phenom.
Yep, like she scored like 40 points in the Final Four game.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then over, what was it, a few days ago, the MVP odds shifted because Joel Embiid was kind of like making a run for it, and then when he didn't play against the Nuggets, like the odds like just shifted right back to Joker.
Right, and I think it's even more evident too because Joker's been sitting the past like 3 games.
Yeah.
Look at how trash the Nuggets were.
Yeah,
like,
that was
the fact they beat Golden State without Joker gives me. We swept Golden State this year.
Oh yeah,
they didn't beat us.
We
once
beat the
this
defending
year.
champs.
So hopefully that's just a sign of good things to come. Hopefully the Nuggets are starting to kind of mesh better without having to have Joker sitting around because everybody else needs to show up too. He can't do it all.
Oh yeah, no, like
most,
it's a
but he
team
can't do it
effort.
all.
You need everybody, especially now that we're getting into the playoffs, and if we're gonna have these competitive matchups that could go into potentially like 7-game series every time, like it was in the bubble. Like we need everybody.
Absolutely, and I mean we play the Rockets tonight, who have the worst record. They've won like 19 games this year.
Yeah.
So I bet you Joker's going to sit again, just to make sure that his calf is good to go.
Yeah, no,
here
definitely
down
need
the
to
stretch.
keep that thing good to go.
But
like that's different when there's like a legitimate injury,
right?
It's like if you don't want to exacerbate that injury, it's like, okay, that would make sense.
But man, here's an instance where I will talk trash. If he wins that 3rd MVP and the Nuggets win the championship, nobody can say anything ever again.
No, that's true. At that point,
no
one can say anything.
Because it's like, 3-time MVP, and on the 3rd time, and on the 3rd day, he won a championship.
Oh, yeah, no. Can you imagine Denver if the Nuggets did go all the way and they won it?
That is definitely one championship parade that I will go to. I don't care what else is going on that day.
You're like, I'm going.
I will 100% go to that because
I'd have to go that day as well.
Party.
Like I missed the ones for the Avs.
The Avs looked like an amazing party.
Yeah, no, I went to the Super Bowl one. That one was fun. I didn't go to the Avs one, and I kind of regret it. So this time, it's like, you know what? I think if they do make it, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna call out of work that day. I'm gonna go to the parade.
Yep, I'm sick. I've got the
championship
fever.
flu.
Championship flu. I like it.
Yeah. No, it'll be crazy. And then I think I saw other news too. Looks like Ben Simmons got shut down for the rest of the season. It's like, is this fool gonna last in the NBA much longer, or as the NBA as a whole, it's just like, nah, we're done.
Yeah, no, I don't see him coming back. Much,
yeah, no,
which is fine because I think he is a big baby and he's toxic to his team, just like I think Kyrie Irving's toxic to his team.
What's happening to the Mavs?
The Mavs were like one of the teams I was most afraid of, and now they're outside. They're outside the play-in.
Yeah,
they're
like
1 game out.
Yeah, no, because when they announced that, and it's like, oh, we're gonna have Luka and Kyrie. It's like that's gonna be a double team. That's gonna be a threat, and it's like, wait, what's going on here?
And that's the rhetoric I've seen is like, post Cavs, beating the Warriors championship run. Since then, he's just kind of toxic, and I think he kind of just brings the rest of the team down. I think they would have been better without him.
It's going to be crazy. And then the league did sign that new like the new CBA. So at least we're not going to get a lockout for at least a few more years.
All right.
Yeah, which I was starting to get worried about because it was like the day before it was set to expire, and I was like, oh no, like, are they going to fix this? Yeah, no, but it's going to be crazy. And then the salary cap is expected to go up, but it's going to be like a gradual increase. It's not going to be all at once, which is kind of what led to kind of like this super team era that we're in right now, you know, with everybody trying to pile on to one team to try to win the ring, you know, a la 2016 Warriors, you know, when they kind of made the push and they got KD and the whole 9 yards.
Right. And I don't know how I feel about the era that we're in, like building these super teams. I just think it'd be cooler if, you know, every team just had their own like breakout star player. But I get it at the same time. I get it because like as a player, your main goal is to win a championship. You might have some loyalties to whatever team drafted you or whatever team signed you. But is that really how you want to do it? Like you had to get with the best of the best just to win?
Yeah, for just like that 1 year, because it's almost always like a 1 year deal. You know, it's like they show up, they get their ring, and then they bounce. Yeah, no, like, I mean, look at Damian Lillard. Like, the Trailblazers are out, but he's still, for the most part, it looks like he's loyal to the team.
And that's makes me sad, too, at the same time, because, like, that's one dude that I think definitely deserves a championship.
Oh, yeah.
Because he plays good ball, but the fact that he's so loyal, Trailblazers aren't going to ever win anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, unless there's like some drastic change in like the team culture and they were willing to, you know, shell out in free agency and maybe try to build a team around Dame. But it's hard. Like, you know, that's got to be hard.
And especially now, because, I mean, you know, time is still ticking. So
oh, yeah,
to build around Dame might be kind of like foolish because how many years does he actually have left? Like,
very true. And honestly, like, I mean, I get the loyalty and everything, but let's be honest, in the offseason, what team wouldn't kill to have a chance to get a player like Dame if they had the opportunity?
Everybody would. Would. But I digress.
We'll see where it goes. I mean, we still got a lot. We still got a lot left. And then, I just saw that Coach Prime's first the spring game is going to be televised on ESPN and everything. And it's like, holy smokes!
Wow. All right.
I'm pretty sure we're going to do great, but I'm just so nervous because all of this feels like last year when the Broncos got Russell Wilson and we got Nathaniel Hackett and everything, and we got all the primetime games because everyone was like, oh, this is going to be a fireworks show. And then halfway through, the league is like trying to flex us out of every single primetime game because it's like, oh, these games suck.
Yeah.
So that's what has me worried. I'm just like, I hope we haven't built up the hype too much because I don't want to have to sit through all of that like last year because that just like as a Broncos fan, that actually hurt because at first it was like, yes, we're finally back in prime time. And then we get to prime time and we poop the bed.
Blow it.
Yeah.
Just blew it.
In the worst ways too. Like not even like, oh, a close game or anything. It was they were just dumb ways to end these games.
I don't know, you gotta coach though.
We got to coach
Sean
though.
Payton.
We do got to coach, and it looks like a lot of the team mentality is shifting, which I really am enjoying.
And
but we'll see where it goes.
As much distaste as I have for like Sean Payton, he is a coach. Like he's a no nonsense.
Oh yeah, no, he's not going to put up with.
Like when we practice, yeah, it's tackle. We play tackle football. We're gonna practice tackle football. Like,
yeah, no, and then like the first sign that I'm like, okay, no, the culture's changing. When people asked him, it was like, oh, what do you think about Russell Wilson having like his own staff in the facility? And he's like, I ain't doing that. So I mean, I do like that because sometimes when you get these big money deals, it's hard not to lose your head. But it's like, bro, you are part of the team.
We'll see. I'm excited for football season.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And then Thursday, Rockies opening day.
Yay, Rockies.
We'll see how it goes. Like, it's weird because opening day here, despite no matter how bad the Rockies are doing, is always a spectacle. And then we see where it goes. Although we did get off to a good start. We beat the Padres twice, which
and then I
did not expect.
Rockies got smoked by the Dodgers, though.
Yeah.
Like 13-3.
No, it was nuts. Like, honestly, if there's I haven't looked at the schedule, but if there's a day that I can make it work, like if there's an Angels versus Rockies game, I think I want to go just because I want to see Shohei Ohtani like in person and see what that man can do.
Yeah, I bet you those tickets go up though because it's
Oh, yeah,
Mike
no.
Trout and
Otani.
Otani. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and after seeing that in the World Baseball Classic, like that was insane. That was like the storybook ending. It's like, all right, bottom of the ninth.
Honestly, it
Trout
seems
Otani,
like it should have
let's
been
go.
scripted.
Yeah, no, that time is like, okay, who wrote the script on this? Because this is amazing.
Teammates playing each other.
Yeah.
This will literally decide the game.
Yep, bottom of the ninth.
Props to Japan.
Oh yeah, no, that was an incredible
If there's one
game.
team to lose to, I'm glad it was Japan.
Oh yeah, no, like Mexico's run in the tournament, like we were watching all of that. Like even the game before the Mexico USA game, like we held, or the Mexico Japan game, like we were holding on like right until the very end. But then right when they brought out Otani, we were just like, oh boy, like
Here
this
comes
is
the
it.
heat.
This is it. Oh yeah, no, and I mean that's just smart baseball. It's like, all right, it's like this is it. This decides everything. So it's like, all right, that's when you want to break out the big guns. And even in that USA Japan game, it made sense. It's like, all right, take on arguably the best hitter in the world, and arguably the best pitcher in the world. Bottom of the ninth, it all comes down to just this sequence, and that was just amazing. But we'll see how it goes because I haven't been to a Rockies game in so long. It's like I think I want to go just for the fun. If I could go, to an Angels Rockies game, it'll probably cost a lot more just because people will go to see Otani. That'd be sick. We'll see where it goes. Or even just for the family aspect, if there's like a Cubs Rockies game, even if the Cubs aren't doing so good, just to go. But we'll see. We'll see.
I'm actually looking up the schedule right now.
Okay.
So it looks like in June 23rd, the Angels will be at Coors Field.
Okay. Ooh, July?
June.
Okay. Dang.
But they only play them once in Colorado.
Oh, and then the rest are in LA?
Yeah, actually they play the Angels on the 23rd.
Okay.
In Denver, and then they play on the 24th and the 25th. Wait, no, that can't be right.
That'd be a heck of a road trip.
No, let's see, look at this. This doesn't seem right.
All right.
It's Angels at Rockies, Angels at Rockies, Angels at Rockies for 3 days in a row.
A 3-game series? Huh.
And then they play the Dodgers.
That's weird.
3-game series.
Huh.
Why? Wow. Yeah, all these are like 3 games. This can't
Dang.
be. That seems sketchy. I thought Vivid Seats was
Like,
legit, but
well, I mean, how to
maybe
say this?
that is.
They
Does
sponsor
that
like
happen
every.
very often?
I know
Like,
there's a lot of
back
times.
to back to back?
I know there's a lot of times you will see like 3-game series, especially if it's like.
Oh, it is. No,
division
yeah.
rivalries.
It actually happens 3 times because they have this ticket deal here.
Yeah.
Weekend tickets.
Oh, dang.
April 28th through the 30th, they play the Diamondbacks. May 12th through the 14th, they play the Phillies. May 26th through the 28th, they play the Mets. And June 9th through the 11th, they play the Padres. And then June 23rd through 25th, they play the Angels.
Okay. Dang. I was going to say, I'm going to have to try to get to like one of those.
I was like, I wonder how much those are. Because, man, if they're,
if they're not that expensive, it's like, I got to go.
find a group of people and
Oh, yeah.
split the weekend there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does it say how much they're going for, or?
Let's see. Nope. Not Angles, Angels. Single game tickets. Well, depends on where you want to sit.
Like, I'm usually more of an upper deck guy myself.
Dude, even like right off like the first baseline and that like bottom section.
Yeah.
They're like $68.
You're kidding.
That's pretty cheap. How the
Yeah.
heck is the more upper deck more expensive? Okay, the upper deck, they're only like 21,
I'm looking at a
33
SeatGeek.
next to the bullpen.
I'm looking at SeatGeek right now.
And I'm just on the official. All right. Yeah, I would love to go to.
Yeah, I'm actually looking right now from $16 for any of the weekend games against the Angels. Hold the phone. I just want to see where these are. Oh, what? Oh,
$16 for the.
$16. It's the upper level, but you're pretty much right on the first baseline.
There you go.
Dang. All right, because usually when I'm up here, that is weird. That is more expensive. Or actually, these are because there's. Or actually, wait, hang on. There's one here, $16 a piece, $306. Yeah, so you're like right up here, practically like over by. Oh, you're like right below the rooftop, so there's that patio area right here.
Okay, yeah.
That's not bad. I'm gonna have to tell my dad. I'm gonna have to be like, "Hey, Dad, should we go to a Rockies game, dude?
One of the nights they're doing a Denver Bears night.
Oh, a
Check out
throwback
that shirt
night.
that you get.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's a cool shirt.
That is what's up. Yeah, because the Denver Bears were like way back in the day. They were actually the first team to play in the old Mile High Stadium, because the original Mile High Stadium was originally for baseball. And then when the Broncos came around, then they renovated it to make it a football stadium. But it was originally a baseball stadium. It was like one of those hybrid stadiums. And then the first few years of the Rockies' existence, they played at Mile High while they were building Coors Field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that makes sense. It's like, that is a dope shirt. Just some old school throwback baseball right there. Oh, man. Or, I don't know if they're doing it. Are they doing another Field of Dreams game this year?
I assume they would.
Yeah, because I remember first they were like, oh, it's a one-off. And now, like, with how popular it was, it's like, no, we're doing that again.
I feel like they would, yeah. Like, every night is a theme night, basically.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. They got to get butts and seats.
Butts and seats.
And it's, oh, man. Yeah, no, it's crazy because, I mean, like, how do you say this? Like, our own team owner didn't put a whole lot of hope in the team. He's like, oh, I think we can play 500 ball this year. And it's like, bruh.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong with the ownership of Colorado sports, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, how do I say this? It's pretty much either like, it's like we have either the Walmart family or Kroenke, and like the Rockies are the odd man out.
And everybody knows
because they're owned by the Monforts.
how we feel about the Cronkies, so.
I mean, they're raking in the dough. That's one thing. Well, actually, since Kroenke, and I think it's because of marriage or whatever, basically the Kroenke and the Walton, or the portion of the Walton family that bought the Broncos, they're all kind of related.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's like one big conglomerate empire thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because Kroenke has the Avalanche, he has the Nuggets, he has the Rapids, he has the Rams.
I just want to be able to watch the games. That's all I want.
Yeah, they need to get that settled.
Sign a deal.
Just make a deal. It's like, Kroenke, you like money? It's like, come on, man, just work this out. Whatever you might lose on TV rights, you'll make up in merch. But we are coming up here to the end of the show. I'm here on the Dumpster Fire 3.0. We got a media club meeting to look forward to, so we'll see how that goes. Got to get some final stuff figured out for the prom and Vegas. So this is going to be fun.
Yeah, looking ahead. Now, if we just get rid of the snow, I think everything will be great.
Oh, yeah. It's like Mother Nature's just on one, but it's like, you know what? If this is your final push for this, I'd rather take the snow than the tornadoes that like a third of the country got.
Oh, yeah.
They got like obliterated. It's like, yeah, no, I'll just stick to the snow.
Snow's fine.
Snow's fine. But we do still thank you all for listening. We will be back on Thursday. So we do still thank you all so much. This was a Dumpster Fire, and you were all warned.